Hello and welcome again to another GTA 5 Black Eden housing review. Today we're going to be looking at 2045 North Conker Avenue, which is a stilt house which was added in the Executives and Other Criminals update on December the 10th, 2015. So as you can see, it is just another standard stilt house hanging off the side of a cliff. Previously we actually did a house tour of its direct neighbour, which is 2044 North Conker Avenue. So there isn't much need to touch on the surrounding area. As you can see, the house is in North Vinewood and it's rocking out for 762 grand, so we'll set you back quite a bit, but it's still a little bit cheaper than the Hillcrest houses. So as you can see, it's sitting perched nicely on this cliff, and here comes my 9 to 5 working class guy in his white van, ready to get home and wash down his sins with a bit of whiskey. As I mentioned in the other review for 2044, you've got to be mega careful when you're getting out onto the road here because cars tend to speed past these houses for some reason. But anyway, moving on to the house itself. So obviously you've got a front-facing garage, as is the case with most of the stilt houses. There isn't much of a garden. It kind of overlooks the city though, so it's rather nice. I'm going to quickly pan around to see that now. As you can see, there's this sort of fenced area on the left. If you pop over the fence, which unfortunately doesn't fucking open, you got to climb over the fence, and when you do climb over it, you got your very small patch of grass that is your back garden. So obviously, lovely views. You're looking out on a lot of the city here. You can whip out sniper rifle, have a few pot shots. Yeah, it's quite a good spot really to hold out against police which are coming towards your house. As you can see, nice vantage point there, as is the case with most stilt houses. But yeah, as you can see, you got white walls, sort of greyish roof. I quite like the conical roof that's directly above the front door. It adds a nice little touch. Yeah, there's quite a nice front garden on this house. Few hedges, few bushes. Of course, you've got your bins there. And guess what? You've got another side gate which doesn't open, so you've got to climb over it, which fucking sucks. So as you climb over, you'll notice probably the highlight of this house has got a really nice area down at the back. So obviously you only had that small garden, but look at this giant patio area where you can have bonfires and barbecues with your boys. Look at that, right next to the other house roof. You've got a mate that lives there. This is a good place for two mates who are looking to get some houses that are quite close to each other. As you can see, more vantage points, more lookout. Of course, as we do with every house, you can get on this roof. There's always a way. So basically you've got to jump up on this little banister here and walk along, carefully dodging the electric power box there. Then you'll get yourself onto the sort of sloped roof, and from there, of course, you can jump straight up onto the roof. There's quite a lot of space on this roof, so again, you could fit, is it the chucker bob or something like that? The big artillery system on top if you need to. Also, again, good place to hold out. As you can see, look at the speed that guy came around that corner. That is that's the fate of anyone who lives here. You're going to get rammed by a car, so do be careful. As we pop down now, it's probably time to start looking into the interior of the house. We're going to go past all these cars that can't handle that corner and head into the house. As you see, lovely little porch area with the number 2045 right on top of you there. So we're going to head into the house. Right, so as we head in, the first thing you'll notice is again it's got the skylight and the staircase on the left hand side. But as we proceed into the kitchen, nice crimson sort of kitchen. This one actually has blinds, so you can't look out the kitchen window, which is quite strange, but very crisp, very clean. You've got your green smoothie, you've got your microwave and your chopping board you can't use. That window is dynamic by the dining room, so you can look out of that. You've got your red wine for those lovely nights in with your boys where you're watching a bit of Twilight, bit of new moon and all that jazz. And as we head round again, the whole thing's open plan, very large dining area, and the highlight lounge, which you'll find in every single stilt house. You've got your whiskey, you've got your tunes, so you can blast out the tunes and get fucked up. Just all you need to do is plug in your iPod and you're ready to go. Of course, you've got the whiskey there on tap. You've got whiskey, you've got wine, and you've actually got a bong as well. So a lot of turning up to do in this house, a lot of turning up. As you can see, big TV there as the character watches a bit of cartoons at the moment. There is also, of course, a telescope, and you can perv people across the road if need be. It's actually got a perfect line of sight at a strip club. But of course, you've got your trusty bong ready to hit at any time when times get dark. And by this point your character will be quite faded, but it's alright. We're going to carry on with this house tour. So as we head downstairs, again, highlight of the stilt houses is you don't go upstairs, you go downstairs. So down to the second floor, we've got the standard Black Panther plaque on the wall, a lot of shelves and shit that's not really related to your guy in any way. So you got some nice decking on the floor and the walls here. It's actually the same colour. Bit of copy and paste programming from Rockstar there. But as we head into the stumble into the master bedroom, look at this, fucking lovely. Now with the crimson kitchen, this is actually the second model of the stilt house. So this has got a different carpet, different rug, different bed. You got a double bed. You got a walk-in wardrobe. Nice big area with giant windows, and of course one of the best bathrooms in the game. I fucking love this bathroom. You can you see it in every video I've made. This bathroom is one of the best in GTA. You got your lovely little shower there. It's all high class. Yep, and as my guy finishes up now, got quite a lot of the alcohol and substances out of his system there, but there's still a little bit remaining, so we're going to continue downstairs for the house tour. But if you look at this view, fucking stunning. There aren't many stilt houses that have got a view this wide without trees blocking them. So yeah, and you can get onto that balcony, remember, by dropping down from the roof. Again, you got your little iPod system for playing some tunes when you're in bed, when you're chilling out. But we're going to head downstairs now. We're going to proceed down to the third and lowest floor of the stilt house. So obviously we've got the plants at the bottom of the stairs, which they love to put in. Fuckloads of contemporary art, as there is all over the house, and a psychiatrist chair. There's actually some rather interesting books on the shelves here, so you might want to take a look at those. But obviously you've got your heist room, which is one of the reasons this was released in the Executive and Other Criminals update. So you can have your heist with your mates. You've got that potential. And of course there's also an iPod in here, music, stuff like that. But as we leave the house now, obviously guys are a bit tipsy. Now I do want to just really highlight that you've got to be real fucking careful on this road, or you will be run over. I mean, this guy behind me here, he was, you know, nice enough to stop, but it's not always the case. Oh, so obviously my guy's a little bit tipsy. He's trying to navigate out of the house now, but I'm just going to run through the reel of footage that we had for 2044's surrounding area, because my guy is clearly a little intoxicated to do a little drive around of the area. So what we're going to do is, oh yeah, he's managed to make it to the drive. So yeah, let's quickly touch on the garage while we're here. Nice big front facing garage, real nice. As you go in, it's 10 cars. You can fit every baby you want in there, but guess what? Guess what? There's no elevator, yet again. Rockstar have cocked up, and you can't get directly from the garage to the house. You've got to leave the house to do it. Well, that just about concludes this review of 2045 North Conker Avenue. Do check out our other videos on the house accommodation, and one day you too can find a lovely house to live in GTA.